Iron Michael Chandler, former decorated wrestler at Missouri. He walked on there. That remains his calling card. See you at the top has not been realized, but he continues on that trek to them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Michael Chandler exploded into the UFC when he was able to land that beautiful knockout against Dan Hooker. And since then, it has been all systems go. An NCAA All-American at the University of Missouri. But you wouldn't know that when you watch Chandler compete. He's more than willing to stand and trade. He famously was compared to Arturo Gatti by Dana White. When you compare it to that type of guy, a blood and guts warrior, you know that you are a face-first fighter.
Michael Chandler, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Daniel, this is the most decorated finisher and submission artist in the illustrious history of the UFC. What are your keys to victory for Oliveira tonight?
He's got to beat Duke Bronx. He's got to remember who he is. The guy that, regardless of how the fight is going, in one motion, he can end the night of his opponent, whether it be with his hands or on the ground. This guy is a star. He's an amazing athlete, and he's one of those fun guys that I just truly enjoy watching Charles Dubronx Oliveira do his thing every time he steps in the octagon.
Charles Oliveira, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with the start of round one. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira. Expectation is his takedown defense will need to be up to par tonight.
Yeah, John, and this is going to be an opportunity for Charles Oliveira to jump on submissions. He's one of those guys that does not use...
Might get a submission finish here, DC. Hang on a second. That's a nice transition. Could go on the offensive with a submission game now, champ.
I mean, that's exactly where he wants to be. He's a wizard at finding submissions whenever he gets somebody on their back.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Michael Chandler.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Making all these shots count.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Fight for that wrist control now.
He's got to be careful here.
You gotta move your hips. Make some space.
Nice transition. Oh my goodness, he got the full mount.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. This is where he wants to be.
2 minutes to go. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound. He is no...
All right, setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful.
Not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Chandler. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, round two. Well, hard to imagine we would get this late in the fight and have the BJJ practitioner not attempt a single takedown. What gives?
I have no idea. He's not even tried to get this fight to the ground. I don't know what's happening, or maybe something happened earlier in the fight that's deterred him from fighting the fight that we have come to expect from this guy. I mean, I cannot believe what we are watching.
Oh, crushing counter. Could his timing be any better?
I mean, what a moment brought on by that beautiful counter shot.
Big right hand there.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, half guard. We'll see what he can do with this position. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Champ, that's my nightmare to have someone's knee on my belly. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. So it is very key, is you controlling the underhook on
he could absorb some big shots from this spot.
Yeah, John, he's got to be urgent. Get to your feet right now. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Oh, man, how about that sweep? They've been training for it for 8 weeks. Couldn't stop it. Nice transition into full guard here. We'll see what he chooses to do now.
He's going to be trying to pass the half or eventually get the full guard, full mount, sorry. Side control.
Looking for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad. That dart choke is very tight. What he has to do now is great job by Chandler. He's a fighter, man. He won't give up on himself.
20 20 seconds left to go in round 2. Seconds winding down in round 2. Relentless pressure from the top by Chandler. To the 3rd round we go. All right, round 2 is over, and Oliveira's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3.
You see Chandler starting to load up now, though. He can't stop who he is. This is who he is.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Charles Oliveira trying to get his pressure game going here.
Big, tall, long, aggressive, classic Muay Thai stance on display from Oliveira.
Oh, so much power in that Charles Oliveira right hand as the cross lands yet again.
Once again, Charles Dubronx lands that beautiful right hand. This guy is so good at getting this punch to the target.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
I mean, that was a massive hook up top. His opponent's in trouble, Jay.
Oh, big left hook there. Look at this dude trying to hold his own still. Huge shot there.
Down to his throat to end the fight.
Yep.
You gotta find a way. Holy smokes, judo roll.
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles. Oh, there it is.
Look at
again.
that. He's hurt back.
Oh, and there it is. And new. The undisputed king of the lightweights.
Oh my goodness, John. They said he couldn't do it. This man believed, and he got the job done. Now, he is the champion of the world.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Iron Michael Chandler.
Well, get used to hearing this. Michael Chandler by knockout. All of his UFC wins have come by that method. And oftentimes he can be on the wrong side of these, but he had it going tonight. That's a big result for the former Missouri wrestler.